Dude, week 14 of the 2023 season.
Best show ever.
Ever!
What's up, buddy? What's up?
How you doing, dude? How you doing, dude? I mean, are you healing up? You're healing up, it looks like.
We're getting there.
You're getting there?
Listen, it's been a rough go, but last week, I mean, we pulled out that 6 and 7, and we were.
You did.
Listen, I felt like we were back on. Like the games felt right. I felt I was comfortable with my picks, and we were 3 or 4 games. We were just as close to 10 and 3 as we were 6 and 7.
Yeah, you were.
So yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty.
Awesome.
I feel like the confidence is building back up. So.
For everybody that watching, what are they talking about in the Week 13 show? Carl came out because he said,
I've been better. Yep.
You had better.
People looking
That's
for
right.
me. I had people looking for
That's
me.
right. And so he was. Your legs are hurting. Everything was hurting. You know, but it's good to see that you're getting back into it.
They all saw last week.
They did. That's true. Yeah. That's true. So, hey, everybody.
Let's go.
We got Carl. We've got Doug. We have Brimm Sports, the Week 14 show. I'm not sure how is it Week 14?
I don't know, but
clue. Is it?
I feel like the algorithm has the easiest schedule the rest of the week.
You know what? I think there's an argument that now, well, the data points, right? You know, we have more information.
Well, here's the thing: is by week 14, that's really the point where I've got enough data by when week 14
starts. That's right.
Now, there's no excuses because now we know everything.
Now we know everything.
Now we know everything.
Exactly.
We know who's going to the Super Bowl. We know who's going to the playoffs. We know who's winning these games. We're locked in.
I love it. Okay,
so,
let's go over the Week 13 results.
What happened last week? Let's talk about it.
Okay. You came back nicely. I know it started out, it was looking, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's happening again. You came back like a thoroughbred going down around the track. You came back very, very nicely there. So good for you. I have been on a roll. I've been up like 2, 3, above 500, which
still stinking on that Kool-Aid pick because.
Oh my gosh! Every time. I mean, the Kool-Aid.
So here's the thing: the Kool-Aid pick is supposed to win every single week.
I know.
We talk about this before the show. Like of all things, if we both go 1 in 15, as long as we get the Kool-Aid pick right.
I know.
I don't think that's driving member engagement.
I am letting everybody down to the Kool-Aid picks. I admit it. I openly admit I let everybody down the Kool-Aid picks.
If my picks weren't as bad as they were, I would be giving you a pretty hard time about the Kool-Aid.
No, give me flack about it, man.
I was locked in. Now that the algorithm is feeling it. I'm hoping the Kool-Aid pick is back on track because we are locked in this week.
And Cowboy Frank also had a nice.
Listen, Cowboy Frank, welcome. Guest picker. Oh no! He's our survivor last week.
Right.
And Cowboy Frank. What I was going to say was he withstood the jinx, the board jinx.
8-5 in the hot seat. That is
8-5 in the hot seat.
So
and a 13-week run and survive.
We're going to talk about that in just a second. So last week, Miguel 11-2, Untapped 10-3. Wow, 10-11, 10. I mean, you go double digits to 13 week. That's amazing. Hey, our buddy Octavio, he's back. Ping had a nice week as well. So, I mean, we had a lot of people. Robert Great Goose, man, he's always in there. He's always in there.
Digit toppers, but, man, that's the thing.
That's it.
Yep.
So, let's talk about the overall records. We're talking about Colorado sports fans.
Welcome.
Every freaking week, they have been just rocking it. So, I said, we got to get these folks on the board. So, Colorado sports fan is on.
Welcome. Thank you, Colorado sports.
Absolutely. But, I mean, we get a lot of other people out there. I mean, they look at all these folks. So, this is fun. We're down in the last, quarter post, 3/4 post. Cut down the track they come. So, okay. I'm happy about this. 3-team parlays. You still took it on the chin on the 3-team parlay.
I got the Cowboys and the Eagles.
I know. Both of them. Oh, my gosh. But I am happy to say, because it's been like 4 weeks since we had anybody. So, Cowboy Frank, Harrison Weaver, Taz. Taz actually has done it a couple times this season.
I know.
Get a 3-team parlay.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
Put your 3-team parlays out there. I play them. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. And then we were talking about Survivor. Cowboy Frank going into Week 13 was still on top. Unfortunately, the Jaguars took them down.
Took them. Our last representative in the ESPN.
That's exactly it. But you know what?
Survivor.
Congratulations, Cowboy Frank. I mean, to last and navigate all of the troubles.
I know, good job, Cowboy Frank. 2023 Survivor champion.
So congratulations.
Yes, nice job.
That is really a nice job.
13 weeks in Survivor is not easy.
So let's go into talk about where we stand in playoffs. Okay. I mean, we're at this point we can talk about playoffs, right? Just at least look ahead. Boy, that Chiefs loss kind of muddles things up a little bit, doesn't it?
Some of those teams are. I look at this and I don't see how Baltimore doesn't come out of this. I honestly don't. I feel like there's number one and then nobody else has a chance.
The Ravens, statistically, they have the toughest remaining schedule. So that's going to play into it. I mean, they have a tough
Anybody
schedule
who plays them has the toughest remaining schedule.
That's true. But they've got a tough schedule.
Lamar Jackson MVP. Baltimore's going to the Super Bowl.
But you have changed so much on the Ravens over the time.
Okay. Week 14, they're still week 14, 15, 16, 17, or 5 weeks, 18?
Yeah.
What, 5 games left? The Ravens are going to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I'm calling it now.
Looking at these teams down here.
They're like, I'd be looking at going, can any of these teams make the playoffs? And they're all going to make the playoffs.
Well, let's look at these. They're all like a game here or there. So this can change around. Are there any of these that you say there's no way they can't get in there? There is a way. I mean, is there one that jumps out?
No.
I think the Texans. I see the Texans in. I see the Texans.
Buffalo. I mean, Buffalo should it's time for them. They've had the pieces all year. It's time. Listen, no one circles the wagons. Can I say that? Like the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, go ahead.
Chris Berman, right?
Yeah,
the
that's
Buffalo
right.
Bills, they're going to be... Listen, I just realized looking at that, if there's anybody I'm counting out on there that I counted out, I am all in.
Bills
let's
Mafia?
go Buffalo. Let's
Bills
go
Mafia?
Buffalo. Bills Mafia. Bring it back.
Because we have to think all the things we said, and all of a sudden we switch something up. Somebody out there is going to bang on us. They are going to rip us apart.
Let's go Buffalo.
Depending on what we say. All right, NFC. Eagles, even though they got their doors, they get the wings clipped by the 49ers. They're still...
So the 49ers showed up. They did that to Dallas, and they did that to Philly. To me, the next two best teams in the NFC. And San Francisco handled them no problem. You know what's crazy about all of this right here is at the beginning of the season, it was the Lions are going to win this division, this weak division, right? That nobody can threaten the Lions. And we can have the Lions, the Vikings, and the Packers all in the playoffs.
I was thinking of exactly that same thing. Exactly what you said. Look at that. That's what he said. Lions, Vikings, Packers. No way. There's no way.
And this terrible division... Right? That the Lions are going to run away, right? And they're still going to win the division. Then you're going to get the Packers and the Vikings in. I mean... And there's really... Who's a threat? New Orleans, you're not a threat. Tampa Bay's not a threat.
No.
Seattle, maybe... Now the Rams are on there? I mean...
No, that's right. I mean...
What's happening here?
I'm not the biggest Packer fan, but I got to give them credit. You got to give them credit. They have that...
They haven't earned anything yet.
That's true. That's true. I don't want to get too far over my skis,
Once we start getting people credit and doing shows about them, like we're going to come out and do cheese heads, right? We're going to wear cheese heads next time. We'll do a Packers show. I think so. Go Pack,
Eagles.
go.
One thing, Eagles have the
Open
easiest...
Up with Friday, I don't want to work. That's what I'm betting on.
There you go. Eagles have the easiest, or one of the easiest remaining schedules. So that could factor into... They got Dallas, and I think they have...
The Eagles just ran through the gauntlet of the hardest.
Oh my gosh, I know. Boy, the fact that they got where they are...
I should have known. They were so emotionally spent after that. Like, the looks on their faces when they came back and won that game. I should have known San Francisco was going to handle it.
All right, we'll talk about our top five.
That's a solid top five right there. Baltimore and then San Francisco's manhandled these two guys. And then I don't think Miami has beaten anybody really good. They beat up on teams.
Neither has the Cowboys.
I don't
care. They haven't beat anybody. What did they beat?
They're about to beat Philadelphia.
The Cowboys are the
I've got them on my top five. What do you want from me?
Oh, my gosh. The Cowboys are the Dolphins of the NFC, and the Dolphins are the Cowboys of the AFC. I mean, they're both. They can't beat anybody. They can't beat anybody. I mean, these guys, I mean, San Francisco is, how can you put the Ravens above
Because the Ravens are the best team in the NFL. And Lamar Jackson's the MVP, and he's the best player in the NFL.
No.
Have you watched a Baltimore Ravens game this
Yes,
year?
and
I used to be on the same boat as you, and then so I started having to force myself to watch and realize that this is the best player in the game.
There is not a defense that is scared of Lamar Jackson when he steps back in the pocket. There isn't a single one.
Listen, I'd like to get some defensive coordinators on the phone, get them on the show. I want to hear one say that, yeah, we're not scared of Lamar.
I told you. They're not going to tell you that, but they'll tell me privately in my texts and stuff like that.
That's crazy talk. Everybody's scared of Lamar Jackson.
No,
Yes, they are.
Yes,
they are.
All right, we got 15 games ahead of us.
We do. We better go. Let's go. Let's make some picks.
Okay, Brown Bag, Week 13 Brown Bag.
Oh, that's so easy. Come on, listen. Brotherly love. Listen to tush, push, whatever. That was a crap performance. I finally get behind you.
Yeah.
And they just laid an egg. I mean, San Francisco did that to Dallas and them. That's my brown bag right there. Like, put them on. I live in Philly. You're probably used to wearing the brown bag.
I'm going to follow your lead here. I'm going to follow you. You're the motorboat, and I'm just going to follow your wake for the same reason. I mean, finally, what do? What did I say last week?
Yeah.
Broncos are doing
some
really
respect.
good. That's right.
Just like the Packers.
That's right.
Packers are now on the Doug Respect train.
Oh, that's it.
Doug Respect boat.
Oh, that's right. I just shut them down. I just. Come on, Broncos. What is this?
Just okay.
Just okay. That's exactly right.
And that's the Broncos. I mean, Philly's played at a higher level than that. They've had more expectations than the Broncos.
Just as you decide that, okay, they get going. I mean,
we've done that with Minnesota. We've done that with Buffalo.
That's right. Hey, Minnesota fan, I know you always bang on us and all that. No, we what do? We get on the bandwagon, and what do? They just knock us right out.
I'm done with them. We don't even need to. In fact, we shouldn't even put their logo on our board. Let's just put a random hand-drawn M on a piece of paper.
Okay, this is it. We're done with bye weeks. After this week, the Cardinals and Washington are bye, and then we are done. Everybody's on the same record, and they have 4 games to go. Okay, let's start out. This is Thursday afternoon, late afternoon, so we're getting this out. All right, what a stellar matchup right here.
I mean,
the Patriots. Baby's happy.
So I was playing I was looking at the apps, looking for some unique plays today on the sports books.
Yeah.
And you can put there's a play for Steelers first drive ends in a punt and Patriots first drive ends in a punt.
Yeah.
Plus 150. That's pretty good.
That's a given.
Bet.
That's a given.
Both
oh my
gosh.
So you got Mitch Trubisky because Pickett's out. Steelers by 5.5. They're at home. What do you say? I mean,
I tell you, like everything makes this is just a game. Like how can New England be this bad? It's shut out. Like how can they be this bad? But I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to go with the team that is driving towards the playoffs.
Look at the Steelers. They're still in it.
They're driving towards the playoffs. They're at home.
Yes.
Tomlin, even Trubisky's going to do just fine. They're going to grind. I don't know how they're winning, but I'm going to take them. I'm taking them to cover 5.5. Well, I'm going to pull a Doug on this one.
You are in good company because Colorado Sports is saying that, and I'm going to go with you too. You got to go with they're at home.
I'll take the loss. There's been so many weeks where I've just been like, oh, New England, Bill Belichick. Oh, time to prepare. There's nothing left.
I agree. I completely agree. I mean, this is odd that we're both in agreement here. And plus, you took a favorite too.
Yeah, well, I'll take one.
Algorithm's being tweaked, right? Okay.
I took quite a few last week.
All right, matchup. NFC South matchup. I mean, this is big, believe it or not.
Yeah, who's going to take over the division?
Yeah, exactly. So even though there could be underwater, under 500, but okay. Buccaneers take on the Falcons. Falcons by 2.5. It's at home.
If there's one person that plays well when his back's against the wall, it's Mr. Baker Mayfield, and we are going to go with Mr. Baker Mayfield. He finds a way to get things done. This is 2 bad teams. They're not going to do anything in the playoffs. Whoever goes is going to lose. Like it's really it's a bummer game. Like it's no different than Pittsburgh, New England to me. But I think Tampa Bay gets the win.
I think that the Falcons.
Well, so
it's at home.
So does Vegas. So they're the favorite. So that would make sense.
It's his favorite. Colorado Sports is following you, or are you following him? I mean, something like that. If you follow him, that's not bad.
I looked up all Colorado's picks before we started to make sure that I got all the same picks.
Okay. Jaguars. Mm-hmm. You said you heard that Lawrence might be playing.
He's
or is it CJ
practice today?
Okay, that doesn't mean he'll play.
From what I understand, Beathard, but he just didn't practice today. But he's trying to play. I don't think he'll be out long if he doesn't.
I believe Joe Flacco is a starting quarterback for the Browns.
Yeah, that's
I think. Browns by 2.5. I mean, I like the Flacco. I mean, it all depends on Lawrence.
No,
This one is.
They are not driven. They've got talent all over the field.
We'll throw Colorado Sports under the bus.
They've got enough talent. They've got enough talent to win this game in Cleveland. They're just, listen, the ship is, they're toast. I don't know what else to say. They're imploding. They're done.
Dang.
They lost to Denver.
Dang.
Jacksonville wins this game without Trevor Lawrence.
I'm going with the Browns. I like the Joe. No, I like Joe Flacco. I think he is the best quarterback they've had all year.
I like Brett Favre. Brett Favre back. I like Joe Montana.
That's good.
I like Tom Brady.
All right, the Rams. Matt Stafford.
Joe
Matt
Flacco
Stafford
is just another reason why
flies.
Jacksonville's winning this game.
Matt Stafford flies across the country. He's an old dude, so it takes a lot. You know, jet lag.
Takes a lot. I like Joe Flacco. Doesn't make any sense.
But they're at home. They're not flying. They're not flying. Taking the Ravens. Ravens don't treat anybody nice at home.
No,
they don't treat anybody
they're the
nice.
best team in the league.
That's Ravens by 7.5. Okay, Mr.
Here's the thing with Matt Stafford and the Rams.
He likes the Ravens. I like the Ravens too. I want to see what you're saying.
Not that hook, because here's the thing: Stafford will do. They could be down by 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, and he's just going to start slinging, and they'll somehow get back in the game. I don't see the Ravens running up, because here's what the Ravens. This is going to be the game plan too. They're going to run Gus Edwards. They're going to run Gus Edwards. They're going to run the ball. Then Jackson's going to scramble for a first down. And then he's going to make a nice throw. And they're going to have a nice 10-play, 8-minute drive and score a touchdown. And then the Rams are going to come down and they're going to kick a field goal. And then they're going to have another 10 minutes. It's going to be halftime. It's going to be 10-3 Ravens.
If we could do like the words,
Here's the thing. The Ravens aren't going to pile. This isn't going to be like the Lions game where they get out in front 28-0. This is it's going to be a win.
It's going to be a close one. Okay,
it may not be a close one. It could be a late score, but Stafford plays till the end. Like they're gonna.
I'm picking up what you're putting down here. I'm definitely picking up.
He's got about his offensive weapons are back and they're clicking offensively.
They're gonna be in the game. Oh no, I'm not disagreeing. I think the Ravens.
But they're the favorite, so it would make sense to pick them. All right. Don't go out on a limb here, guys. Ever.
I won't get too far over my skis, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, the Colts. Like what the Colts have done. I like what the Colts have done. You got to give them credit. I mean, a ton of credit. Take on Jake Browning. Jake Browning. I mean, he made you forget about Joe Burrow.
Freaking Browning.
Did you see that performance? Or is the Jaguars' defense that bad, which will help?
No, Jake Browning was phenomenal. Because listen, the Bengals have the weapons. Burrow wasn't throwing to garbage. The Bengals have weapons. Yeah. They're a good team.
No, it was just. Yeah. I think it was Jacksonville's defense. It was one of the stupidest defenses. They didn't try to go after Browning.
You picked Jacksonville.
I picked Jacksonville. Okay.
They couldn't get to Jake Browning.
Colts by a half point.
Bengals win the game. Bengals at home.
I'm following.
They're not giving up on this season. They're going to win the game.
I'm gonna. I think the home makes the difference here.
Good job. You picked a dog. Look at you picking a dog.
Is this the first one that we both have gone against Colorado Sports? Yeah, it is. I mean, that's kind of scary. That
Colorado's feeling the heat.
He's feeling the heat now. I know he's sitting out there. He's going, oh crap! Oh no, that's right. Well, what have I got myself into here? Okay, the Lions outside. I saw that Jared Goff is like 10-5 or something like that outside. There's a knock about him being outside.
That Baltimore game was outside.
It was a bad outside game, but it was one of the losses. Take on the Bears. Lions by 3.5. I mean,
Justin Fields is so scary. Like he just does things but then he plays like one minute he looks like, wow, this guy's great, and then he's just somehow Lions. Yes. I'm just going to pick the Lions because we're picking the Lions. I've got no other reason than that.
I'm with you.
The algorithm told me what to do, and I just said I'm going to do what I want to do. Don't even tell me. Don't even give me the results.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
The Lions.
I mean, the garbage points scare me on this one. I mean, it could. Yeah,
I think the Lions. I thought they were going to put away the Saints. I thought for sure the Saints
should have. No, they played prevent defense at the end, and they were the second half. Yeah. That's what they did. I was yelling at the radio. I was in the car yelling, screaming at the radio.
They played there's a reason that happens. You're making them use clock. There's a reason that you go that soft.
No, that's how you lose. Okay, I will move on. I was talking about losers, Jets, Texans. Okay, Zach Wilson back.
Texans. That's all they needed. Quit messing around with that offense.
C.J. Stroud, moving. I like what this guy is doing. MVP? Should he be in the MVP conversation? What do you guys think?
C.J. Stroud? He's not MVP.
Definitely Rookie of the Year.
No, he's not Lamar Jackson. Okay, he's Rookie of the Year, but he's not Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, just give him the Rookie of the Year right now. Okay, take on Zach Wilson. Texas by 6.5. Yep. Wow, what? 6.5, a home dog by 6.5. That's huge. Colorado sports. Let's kick it off with that.
How? Like, how do you pick the Jets?
I don't know. I have no idea.
How do you pick? They can't do anything. They lost 13-8 to.
I'm going with the better quarterback here.
Yeah,
better quarterback right there. Simple as that. Better quarterback is C.J. Stroud.
I'll go with the Jets because C.J. Stroud.
Based on what?
Based on the fact that this makes no sense. That's why. Okay, and if it was that easy, everybody would take the Texans, right?
You're right.
Is it? You want to go? Should we go get the more? Should we get the deed to the house and put it on the Texans?
I'm seeing what you're saying. I like the Texans.
Okay.
I like the Texans like the Jaguars.
Yeah, that's why I like the Jets. Right?
All right.
I think Zach will. I think they make less mistakes, and they'll find a way to stay in this game.
All right.
The Jets.
Panthers take on the Saints. Saints. I'm done with the Saints. I'm over with the Saints.
Just two powerhouse.
They're wimps. They Dennis Allen has to go. Where is it? Dennis Allen has to go. That's right. There he is, right there. Out of here. Go. I put the big X on him. I mean,
Well, let's do it after they cover against Carolina because they are terrible. Bryce Young is terrible. The Panthers are terrible. There's no hope for them to turn the corner and find any shining light in anything that they do. This will probably be the Saints' biggest win of the season.
Taking them. Give me the 5.5 points because I think the Saints are that bad.
From a wrong. I know I've got a game right when you're picking from a source of anger. Like the only reason you're picking against the Saints is because of this frustration with them from last week.
In their first meeting, Saints had them, and they let up a garbage touchdown at the end that got it within. Because I remember I picked the Saints too.
Saints cover.
All right, this is interesting. Seattle got walloped at home on Christmas Day, or Thanksgiving, by the 49ers. 49ers by 10.5. They're just beating the doors off of everybody.
Yeah.
So do they clip the wings of the Seahawks?
They scored a touchdown on like almost every single drive.
They do. Colorado Sports says take the 10.5.
Well,
so
I don't have to explain it any more than the fact that Colorado Sports took them. So I'll take the 10.5.
I'm going to do something pretty crazy. I'm going to follow suit on that. Only because the Seahawks did score a lot of points against they scored a lot of points against the Lions. They scored a lot of points against the Cowboys.
They didn't against the 49ers.
They didn't against 49ers. But, I mean, maybe...
I think offensively they can...
10.5 points, that's a lot.
This feels like a potential, like one of those games where they almost pull off the upset kind of game.
Yep. Okay. Vikings take on my Raiders. Vikings by 2.5. Raiders are home dog. Okay. Josh Dobbs is there. You also have Justin Jefferson's coming back. Aiden O'Connell, I think he's getting better. He's getting better every game. Okay. And Raiders, man. You know, every time I pull this out, this might be my easy for me. This might be my one right here.
This one's easy for me. Yep. If I had a Kool-Aid pick, it would be right there.
Really?
Yep.
You do that?
Minnesota's in the playoff hunt.
Minnesota's
they're getting a win. They're going to keep the heat on the Lions, and Vikings are going to stay in the hunt.
Go Raiders.
Playoffs.
Go Raiders.
Skull.
Go Raiders. No. Go Raiders.
Skull. Vikings love.
Where's the drum?
Vikings.
Where's the drum?
Vikings love right there. Look at that purple. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all that purple.
No. It's Raiders. It's Raiders in this one. One more time. It's the Raiders right here. There you go, Raider Nation. All right. Wow. What a game. What a game. Bills take on the Chiefs. Chiefs by 2.5. At Arrowhead. You know what? Chiefs have 4 losses. Okay, they lost last weekend. Every time they have lost the next week, they have come back. They won by 8 points, 7 points, and 14 points. And they beat Jacksonville. They beat the Dolphins. I mean, so
here's the thing.
2.5 points.
That's fine. Why is it only 2.5 points at home? Look,
why is it? I'm kind of curious about that.
I'm going to tell you why. Here's the thing about this game. This is a beautiful game.
Yeah.
The Chiefs are really... They are not the Super Bowl champions. They're not. And this is a spot where if the Buffalo Bills are going to start to make that run, it has to start here. And you play the level of your competition. They have all of the motivation to be up and play their best game They're running the ball. Josh Allen's going to have a good game. Bills.
All right, Colorado Sports is the Chiefs.
Yeah, he's allowed to get one wrong. Bills, I'm telling you right now, Bills win this game. Bills win. Bills money line.
The Chiefs have not been beaten this year. The Chiefs have lost the games.
They're not very good.
No, because they drop passes, stuff like that.
Well, that'll all of a sudden change against Buffalo.
No, they could figure out how to catch a ball. I mean, no. What I'm saying is the Chiefs.
No.
The Chiefs.
No.
Yes. This is exactly it. You're doggone right. There it is, right here. Chiefs Kingdom. This is it. This is the Kool-Aid pick.
Bills Mafia. Go drink the Kool-Aid. Bills Mafia, guys. They're winning the game.
Chiefs Kingdom.
I am going against the Kool-Aid pick.
Chiefs Kingdom.
Trust the Kool-Aid pick. It is going to be a segment that is removed from the show altogether. We are no longer going to waste our time with the Kool-Aid pick.
All right, here's wasting time. The Broncos, I got over my skis in the Broncos. I was showing them all kinds of love last week, and that's my own fault. Mm-hmm. Take on the Chargers, who scored a whole 6 points against the Patriots. Chargers by 2.5. I'm just going to make this easy.
The Chargers are selling out. Denver's going to win this game.
Not a chance. Not so fast.
Not a chance. Not a chance. That's my favorite
saying. It's the Chargers.
That's my favorite saying. We get to go back and replay that spot of Doug saying, not a chance. I love Denver.
What scares me, though, is when I'm different between you and Colorado Sports. That really scares me.
I love Denver in this game.
I'm going against you guys, and it really scares me on this. All right. The Eagles take on the Cowboys, and Cowboys can't beat any good teams. None at all. They are the Dolphins of the NFC, right? Cowboys by 3.5. Mm-hmm. What do you like?
Dallas.
You like Dallas?
Yep.
You like Dallas?
I'm done with you, Philly. I tried. I got on there, but I took them. I promoted
Colorado
them.
Sports
I
wants
backed
Philly.
Them. Nope. Get out of here.
You like Dallas. You think Dallas is going
wins, and yeah, they're going to win a cover. Philly took a wound, and it was more than a flesh wound, I think. they're going to be.
After Philly's lone loss, they came back, or they have 2 losses. Yeah, they lost before last week. But with the one a couple weeks ago, they came back and they beat the Dolphins, who can't beat a winning team either. No, I'm going Eagles all the way on this one. Okay. This is down go the Cowboys. They're going to screech all over them. That's right. It's not unusual. They're playing the 2 teams that can't beat winning teams. All right, he's running the numbers again on how many.
9 different.
Okay.
9 games different.
Right. Titans take out the Dolphins 13.5.
And the over-under on this game is only like 46. Like, how are the Dolphins going to win by 13.5?
All right.
13.5.
All right. Dolphins, Colorado Sports is taking the Dolphins. That's
31-17.
Boy,
Dolphins.
You're taking the Dolphins?
31-17.
Oh my God!
Dolphins cover 2 touchdowns.
All right, I'm going to go with the Dolphins too.
Well, we knew that.
Yeah, I know, because it's a big spread, right? I got to go for that. Okay, the Packers. I've been saying good things about the Packers now, which means I'm probably jinxing them.
Yep.
Taking on the Giants.
That's
Packers
exactly why I'm going with the Giants to figure out a way to cover that. Again, the Giants are been on prime time all season. I've seen more Giants games from start to finish than I care to ever again in my life.
All right, I'm crazy. I'm wanting to go Giants. I can't go Giants.
Yeah, because you can't take a dog over 6.5 ever. 5.5 or more. You've never taken a dog. Not one time. And you don't even like the Packers.
I don't.
Lock this up.
I took the Seahawks.
You did.
I did. There you go.
There you
See?
go.
There you go.
Bad. You got one. Good job.
All right, let's get going here. We got to move.
Yeah.
Gross, 3-team parlay.
We do.
Go.
Well, it's really a lock because we haven't hit one. Jacksonville's going to win that game with Beathard.
Jacksonville.
Buffalo's going to win that game.
Buffalo.
And the Vikings.
Vikings.
There it is.
Jacksonville, Buffalo, Vikings. I love it. Absolutely love it. Dude, this is fun.
Let's go.
I like it when you are looking healthier. You look spry. You've got some energy to you. That sort of thing.
Well, I got beat up for a few weeks, so we're better.
You did. Okay. We are going to get this out on the YouTube right away, get on TikTok and all that sort of stuff. Thank you, Colorado sports fan, for being on the board. Absolutely. Remember, there's no more bye weeks after this. We got a full slate of 16 games from here on out. Oh, next week we're going to do a YouTube or a video call.
Video call, yeah.
Because I'm doing some traveling next week. Absolutely. So we'll pull it off. So, hey, everybody, subscribe to the show, like the show, tell people about it.
Make sure you subscribe. You may miss the pop-up in your feed with the YouTube show.
Absolutely.
It's a different vibe.
So what do you say, Carl?
Let's go pick some winners.
You got it. We'll see you. Bye.